Morning, children. Lesson number 5, class 6, science, substances in the surroundings, their states and properties. So in our last video, we learned about the different states of matter, like solid state of matter, liquid state of matter, and gaseous state of matter. Now, heat and change of physical state. What is the effect of amount of heat on the change of physical state that we have to learn today? So we learned that change in the physical state of a substance is an effect of the amount of heat in it. So what happened on heating the substance? The substance changed from the solid to liquid and liquid to gas. Okay, this happens when you heat the water. When you heat the water, that is the solid get changed into liquid. Liquid get changed into gas. Liquid get changed into gas. Okay, on heating, when you heat a solid, okay, suppose take an example of ice. Ice is in solid form. When you heat this ice, that is converted into liquid, that is in the form of water. Okay, again you heat the water. Again we heat the water. That water changes into gas, that is water vapor. Water vapor. Okay. Then this water vapor means gas. When you cool, water vapor cools down, that converted into water. Again, when you cool the water, on cooling, when you cool that water changes into ice. Okay, so this means on gaining heat, the substance changes from solid to liquid and to liquid to gas. And on the other hand, when the substance cools or loses heat, it changes from gaseous to liquid, and liquid to the solid state. Okay, so this means the heat and change of states occurs in the substance. Okay, then a specific amount of heat must be gained or lost before the state of a substance can change. The change in the physical state is determined by how hot the substance becomes on gaining the heat, or how cold the substance before it losing the heat. Okay, so this is your change of the state. One thing remember, on heating the solid changes into liquid, and again on heating the liquid changes into gas, and reverse to that, on cooling the gas, that's gas converted to liquid, and on cooling the liquid converted into solid. So this is the best example of change of the state. You can take the water as an example. Okay, when you heat the ice, that ice get converted into water. When you heat the water, that water changes into water vapor. And when you cool the water vapor changes into what? Simple water. When you cooled again that water, water changes into ice. Okay, so this is a change of state. The best example that, so we have to learn about the thermometer and the temperature. The temperature and the thermometer. So let us learn about the thermometer. So thermometer, it is a device is used to measure the temperature. It has two important elements, the thermometer, that is the temperature sensor, and the scale that reads the temperature. Okay, so let's learn about the thermometer. When a substance gets heat, it becomes warm and then hot. We know we put our hand or finger in the water to judge how hot it is and how cold it is, but that is not an accurate measurement. Besides, if a substance is very hot, we could not get scan. A thermometer is used to measure the temperature. We know degree Celsius is the unit measuring temperature. So let's learn about the thermometer and how it is used. So thermometer, it is a device that is used to measure the temperature, room temperature. We can take by means of thermometer. Also, we can measure our body temperature by using the clinical thermometer. There are different types of thermometers available. Then is clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, and digital thermometer that is used to measure the temperature. There are the three types of thermometer. First, let's learn about the clinical thermometer. Okay, so clinical thermometer that usually used to measure our body temperature. Okay, if we feel like fever, so we use this clinical thermometer. It is generally a mercury thermometer. So you know, in thermometer, metal that is the mercury is used to denote the temperature. It is made up of a long, narrow and uniform glass tube. Have you seen? If you have available thermometer, you please take this and check it. So on end of this tube, a sill, and other end has a glass bulb with mercury. Okay, जो नीचे होता है. See, this is a long elongated tube is present. Here is mercury present. Mercury present in the thermometer. So that mercury, the thermometer works on the principle of expansion of material or heating. And here is a small tube which is the meter scale numbering होती है यहाँ से. Okay, so it's a range scale, how much mercury rays that used by denoted by this scale, numberings are there. So on the end of this tube is sealed, another end has a glass bulb filled with mercury. This thermometer works on the principle of the expansion of materials or heating. If the temperature rises, the mercury expands. When the glass bulk is kept in contact with the human body, the mercury, a liquid expands due to the heat of the body and moves in the glass tube. Okay. The glass tube has a marking for different temperatures from which the temperature of body can be read by looking at the level of mercury in the line. Some as markings are there. A clinical thermometer generally has marking from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Degree Celsius is a unit of temperature. Okay, degree Celsius is a unit of temperature. There are several types of thermometer available nowadays. Okay, then so there are the small arrow marks at 37 degrees Celsius on the glass tube. So the tube 37 degrees Celsius, it's a normal human body temperature. If we have fever, so the mercury rises above the 37 degree Celsius. Then after using the thermometer, it has to be shaken to bit to make the mercury go into the bulb. So that is a clinical thermometer. So one thing, mercury is used in clinical thermometer. It works on the expansion of material on heating. When you heat the substance, it expands. Okay, so mercury is used in clinical thermometer. It has marking from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius because it's a normal range. Normal human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay. Then now laboratory thermometer. Usually a laboratory thermometer is used to measure the room temperature or temperature of the object and the environment. It is commonly found in laboratories in our schools and research facilities. और जहाँ पे practicals होते हैं वहाँ पे use करते हैं. It is used to measure the wider range of temperature than the clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer में सिर्फ temperature is in between 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. But in laboratory thermometer, the range is wide. That is the minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius is commonly used. The glass tube of the laboratory thermometer is longer as compared to that of clinical thermometer. Long hota hai. There is no kink. So this is the laboratory thermometer. Then why mercury is used in thermometer? There is a reason why not other metal is used in thermometer. Only mercury is an element that is used in thermometer. It has a various reasons. So mercury is an ideal element to be used in thermometer because of some following reasons. This is very much important. So you know, mercury remains in liquid state over a wide range of temperature. Means freezing point of mercury is minus 38.83 degrees Celsius and its boiling point is 356.7 degrees Celsius. मतलब उसका freezing point बहुत ही कम है, that is minus 38.83 degree Celsius और इसका melting point 356.7 degree Celsius है. So therefore it can be used to measure a wide range of temperatures. Mercury expand equally for every degree of rise in temperature. Mercury expand equally. Then mercury is a silver in color. It is easily visible through the glass tube of the thermometer, and mercury does not stick to the glass surface. Okay, so that's why the mercury is used in thermometer. Okay, Now digital thermometer, nowadays we use the digital thermometers to measure the body temperatures. So digital thermometers do not use mercury. Okay, so they contain a thermistor inside the tip, which is used to measure the change of the body temperature. The reading is shown on the screen. If you have a digital thermometer जहाँ पे L0 लिख के आता है ना, so that is its screen. So the temperature बीप बजती है, आप जब लगा दे तो L0 होता है, तो आप लोग टेम्परेचर लेना शुरू करते हो और उसके ऊपर जो नंबरिंग्स आती है that is a LED screen. एक छोटा सा स्क्रीन होता है, उसके ऊपर टेम्परेचर लिख के आता है. It's a very easy to handle. So this is the thermometer. Now let's see some examples and its temperature. So please note down the temperature of boiling water. When you boil the water, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. When the temperature of water goes 100 degrees Celsius, then the water starts boiling. Then freezing point of water, that is the 0 degree Celsius. When you keep the water in the freezer, when the temperature of water goes 0 degree Celsius, the water starts freezing. Means uska ice hona shuru ho jata hai. Its the boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius and melting and freezing point of water is 0 degree Celsius. Okay. So this is about the thermometer. Then you have to do this activity. Take ice in one bowl and put the thermometer in that ice and note down the temperature. You will find it 0 degree Celsius. Okay. And take the boiling water and count at its temperature. You will see the mercury expand when you heat the water. So it is the expansion and contraction of mercury. So this is about the thermometer, children. In our next period, we will continue next topic.